Well, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and each year, roughly 15,000 children and teenagers are diagnosed with some form of pediatric cancer. Research and treatment are key, but so is awareness and support for the families impacted by the disease. And that's where an event happening this weekend comes in. Joining me now is Rich Massi. He lost his brave daughter in 2018, and he co-founded the Fight on Makenna Foundation in her honor. Rich, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate
of course. And, you know, doing some research on this started with you as a promise to your daughter, right?
Yes. Yeah. So Makenna was a two-time cancer fighter. She was originally diagnosed with a Wilms tumor, which is a form of kidney cancer, in 2014. She went through 9 months of chemo and radiation and was in remission for almost 3 years when some routine blood work came back that she had developed acute myeloid leukemia, which was actually a secondary cancer caused by the treatments from her first treatment. So then she went on another 9-month journey of chemotherapy, had to have a full bone marrow transplant. And then in the summer of 2018, she started to have some complications and passed in September of 2018, which is really from the totality of all the treatments through those two journeys.
Yeah, September is a difficult month, as we were talking about off camera before. What exactly does the organization do now? How are you guys carrying on her legacy?
Yeah, so we decided out of something tragic, we wanted it to be something positive and to keep Makenna's memory alive. So we decided to start the Fight on Makenna Foundation, and we really focus on improving the quality of life while families and kids go through these long pediatric cancer journeys. And so we've partnered with CHOP to do some really cool, innovative programs, and we really focused around 3 pillars. So it's around culinary medicine, so how can food and nutrition help you through your culinary journey, fitness, because that's something we learned in our inpatient stays is, being active and you're in a very small room with wires and tubes, and it's hard for them to walk around and do anything. So we bought a bunch of fitness equipment that the physical therapy teams have in the rooms, and the kids use them every day. And the last one is we're just helping out financially by subsidizing parking. So we're doing almost 2,000 parking fee coverage a year, helping over 600 families in a given year.
Oh, that's amazing. And the work obviously continues and continues, and so much uncertainty, I'm sure, when you are in a hospital and you're caring for your loved ones. So that's got to help them immensely. As will an event this weekend talking about the Bite for Fight Food Festival. I hope I got that right.
Bite for the Fight, yes.
Bite for the Fight. And that's this Saturday. Tell me about it. What can people expect?
Yeah, so to fund all these programs, obviously we need to raise money.
Yep.
We're excited that we're, impacting about 20% of all the oncology kids that come through CHOP every year, but that takes some funding to do that with these programs. And so we created the Bite for the Fight Food Festival as a celebration of Makenna's life, and so we get to do that every year. And it's really a celebration of all the things she loves. So she was a huge foodie. She was not a typical just chicken fingers and French fry kid. She loved mussels. She loved steak. She loved the finer foods in life, as all my kids do. And so we created that. We have great support from the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Phillies. We'll actually have the Fanatic there. We'll be on site. And we have some great celebrity guests. We have Chef Brian Duffy, who is our culinary host. So he's going to be doing some demo and hosting folks, doing a duck fried rice with a Philly dippy egg, which is going to be fantastic. We have Kenny McDuffie and Chad Durkin coming to also do demos. We're humbled that everybody wants to remember Makenna and her life and her journey. And we're just glad to have all these people, and we want to welcome everybody out on Saturday, 12 to 4 at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center.
Hey, Rich Massi, thank you so much. The legacy, the celebration continues in such a positive way. Really appreciate you coming in here to the NBC 10 studios. Of course, the Fight on Makenna Foundation right here. For more information about the Bite for the Fight Food Festival, this Saturday, noon until 4 o'clock at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center. It's at the fairgrounds, you said. Tap the NBC 10 app or head to NBC10.com/findit on 10.